Hello everybody, welcome to a World of Warships Blitz battle, and today's battle is the Tier 6 British Tech Tree Light Cruiser. That's quite a mouthful, the Leander. So I had a request for a Leander video, so I went out and played the Leander. Unfortunately, I accidentally had the is it the Blitz or the Respawn, Blitz is the game, Respawn button pressed. So I accidentally ended up in a Respawn match. Now, so this game is sort of a happy accident, not because of the game or because I've got something to show you on video, but it's a happy accident because I discovered Respawn. And suddenly I go from, well, 3/4 having the Charles Martel to having the Charles Martel in the course of an evening. So now I need to work out what to do with my Charles Martel. But in the meantime, this is the... this is the Leander, and actually we're not going to really talk that much about the Leander. We're going to talk a little bit about Respawn, because there's a few things that work really well with Respawn that I've discovered. So here I am, I'm getting out of sight of whatever it is behind that, so I can just shoot these enemies. Getting those torpedoes launched, So there's a few things about Respawn. So number one is you do an awful lot of damage because when you're out, well, you're not really out. You're just back. You're just taking a bit of a rest. So it is easy to get ridiculously high scores. I think my highest may be the Terrible, which I might have got to 130 or 140,000. Mainly just by driving past things really fast and dropping torpedoes on them. I have another advantage with the Respawn because, there's the human player. That's my competition. I remember this game, it's this Dunkirk. So the rest of them are bots. And that's the other thing that really works well. For me, because of the time of day that I play and the time zone that I'm in, it means that it really is all about the time of night that I play. And the time of night that I play, guys, is early morning on the server. So when I'm in Respawn, there's a lot of bots. And the Leander really doesn't show that off to its best advantage, because one thing about bots is if they catch fire, they burn, and you get ridiculous scores. It's a very smart move by the Dunkirk there to ground himself on the island. Very good braking mechanism. Now, obviously, he's going to be particularly upset with me. So we're going to head on in and see if we can... that hurts. But not as much as it could have. So, we'll just get out of dodge. 14 seconds until we can get ourselves clear with some smoke. May not be soon enough. Oh, yes, it is. Anyway, so what it means is that, you can get a lot of medals, Confederates, the odd first strike, with a lot of bots, definitely battle stars, and high calibers, and not a few, I can't remember the name of it, basically, the medal you gain when you kill an enemy ship with less than 5% health. That one, which goes to show you how I play Respawn. If you're going to come back to life, well, you'd think about it. If you've got an opportunity to come back to life, why wouldn't you use that? So here we are out there, and of course, anybody that's seen me play the Leander probably knows that this is not too far off how I normally play the Leander, which is really aggressive and out there and in your face. And as you can see, I'm burning through my heal kits. I'm taking long-range pot shots. Ooh, that one might hurt. Oh, no, it fell short. Basically just... really defending the cap aggressively, which is what I've been doing this entire match. I need to keep defending it because I can't trust the bots to do it. I've got my smoke. And let's see how that helps me. So you win battles, you get ridiculously high scores. Even if you don't win the battles, you get ridiculously high scores. If you combine that with the first the initial victory, the bonus for the first victory of the day, and watch the videos to replenish that, yeah, you can pretty soon end up with your own Charles Martel. Yeah, so for those that may have thought Respawn is, well, not quite for them, well, it's not my preferred gameplay. It took them long enough to do that. It's not like I wasn't inviting it. It's not my preferred game style, but it's definitely useful. So, the little update, of course, is that now I have the Charles Martel. I only have the Leon and the Xin Yang to get, and I have all the Tech Tree Tier 8s. And almost none of the Tier 9s because, well, I roll with Tier 8. And I don't know what I'll have to do then. I'll have to wait for a new line. Apparently the Italian cruiser line's coming out. Not that I've really enjoyed the Duca d'Aosta. Or I might actually have to step out and take some Tier 9s. I think I feel a line coming on. The Tier 9 British battleship, I'm halfway there. But, yeah, I've researched a lot of Tier 9s. I just haven't bought many of them. Because, well, I suppose when I look at the numbers, things like the number of torpedoes, the range of torpedoes, and the damage done by torpedoes increases at incredible rates. So the difference between the Mahan and the Benson and the Fletcher and the Gearing, it seems to outstrip. So it seems to be too steep. So what happens at those high tier games is, well, you just don't get the same sort of furballs that you get at the lower tiers. I really should have launched those torpedoes at a player rather than a bot. Long range torpedoes at bots are really a losing proposition. So yeah, so as a result, I have a whole lot of tier 8s. Not that I play many of them. I guess I've just been sort of collecting, really. Anyway, that was sort of the Leander playing in the background while I ranted on about various topics. But definitely, if you are in a rush to get some ships researched, go Respawn. As you can see, some nice medals, nice results, nice damage, and yeah, it'll certainly turbocharge that grind. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching that. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.